Hi, original video instructions from the inventor how to use a turbo decoder advanced version on HU64 key profile Mercedes automobiles. This is the code by Silke. This is the version of the tool, our website. Inside you will see a turbo decoder trademark, certificate, 2 setup devices to put your pins in the start position, and the turbo decoder, which has a key profile HU64 hologram adhesive with our company logo, serial number, website, original sign, tension wheel, pin access wheel and pump wheel. And here we have stop sectors. The first thing when we approach one Mercedes is to clean the lock with something like this, just to remove the powder and the grease inside of the lock, because as you know they usually use remote control to open the car, and very often inside we found a lot of shit. The second step is to reset your pins. In that case they are set it up, and I will show the reset procedure after the opening. Go to the front with this wheel, click, rotate this to the right, keep the tool on the middle and carefully insert the tool into the Mercedes lock. When you touch the bottom of the lock, you have to discover in that moment if your tool is correctly orientated. Just go into the bottom, 2 fingers here, pull back, and you see that stop sectors. Now you have to apply left tension force on the front wheel. Keep that force and start to rotate the back wheel. You feel here easy turn, light and easy turn, and in one moment you will feel resistance. See this line and the spot of the resistance beginning. Turn back, neutral, front, extract, reverse. See the difference. Left tension. Now the resistance is much bigger. Now the resistance, the empty turn. Easy, 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 easy. Almost all the way it's easy without any kind of resistance here. It means that the tool now is not correctly orientated. Just go right, neutral, front, extract and reverse. Other words, you have to feel the resistance when you start to rotate the back wheel. That is the sign of correct inserted tool. Pull back, check again. Yes, I feel that resistance. Check the lock, tension to the right, start to rotate the back wheel but keep the tension on the front wheel. Rotate it to the left till the line come to the first stop sector. Turn back, loose, check, tension to the left, 1 again, line to 1, turn back, loose and check. Now you have to repeat this step every time. Stop at 1, every time turn back and loose and check. Lose the tension and check the lock for 20 times. 1, 1, 1, count to 20, every time stop at 1, not more. If you make that procedure, and if you arrive to 20 pumps with a good tension force here, of course, and if the lock is not open after 20 pumps to 1, you have to increase the rotation of the back wheel and point line to the second stop sector. And now you have to stay on that second stop sector for next 20 pumps. If you miss the opening on the second sector, you have to increase and go to the third stop sector. If you miss also here the opening, there is nothing to do. It's absolutely normal. You have to extract the tool, reset and try again. Let's see what's happened with the pins. Pull back and see the pins. You see one high, one deep, deep, medium, deep, high, and this is kind of a configuration, but it's not correct because we didn't turn the lock. Stay at the right, push to the front, use only the specific setup device. HU64 with the specific calibrated needle, and keep the tool steady with the finger here and go through the holes at the side. Only in that way you're allowed to reset your pins. Just inject the needle and push. That needle will push your pins and leave them in the start position. If you do not do that, you will never open the lock. So reset procedure is important. Visual control, all pins, you see them in start position. Stay at the right, push at the front. Let's try again. About orientation, left, start rotate here, and resistance is clear. I feel the resistance before 1. Let's go, line to 1. "20 stops at 1. If it's necessary, make it more." The lock is open. So the mistake of the first try was not sure that the tool was fully resetted. Second, probably too fast pass from 1 to 2, or to leak tension. Other words, if you miss the opening on the first, increase to 2 as I did on the first attempt. At the end of the story, if you learn the procedure, you will turn the Mercedes lock and unlock. To open the trunk of the Mercedes, I recommend you that use door lock to open and to get the code, and then go orientation and turn the trunk almost directly, because you have here the code I will show you. To extract the tool, come in neutral lock position, turn to the right and push this to the front. Here, if that is hard to push to the front, keep the tool on the middle ring and play with the tool up and down. When you play up and down in the same time, push this forward. Click like this, and only now you can extract the tool from the lock. Pull back, come to 1, and see now the code of the lock. Experienced locksmith can read it and make a mechanical key. This is it's not so easy, but you can do that if you put yourself to training. Now, if I didn't reset the tool, when I insert it into the trunk, for example, and I pull back this, if the tool is correctly orientated, of course, I will turn directly also the trunk. And also on the trunk, please clean with W40, because usually they're very, very dirty. Extract the tool to open the same lock, reset, and try again. In this way you have to use our HU64 turbo decoder. Thank you for your attention.